Traditionally, United Way presents the Wilbur H. Doran Award to one individual who has made a significant impact on Berks County. This year, the Doran Award is being presented to two recipients, a husband and wife team who lead and unite. The 2016 Wilbur H. Doran Award is presented to Chris and Ann Kraras.
Chris and Ann have played a phenomenal role in United Way. They co-chaired the 2008 campaign, and they also co-chaired the Tocqueville program for 2 years. And Ann has been very instrumental in the Women of Tocqueville. And then Chris, of course, went on to serve as the chair of the United Way Board of Directors. But ever since the very beginning, they have been very supportive, and you just pick up the phone and say, I need help, and they're there to help.
Back in 1955, when Chris was 8 years old, the family rented a restaurant in Wildwood, New Jersey, in a small hotel, and which also had basic living accommodations. And we moved there for the summer and operated the restaurant, and we were very, very successful. And we thought that would be one of our future endeavors. And it worked well. That same year, when the season was over, we returned to Reading and bought the college inn. As the years went by, the business grew. We bought other properties. We got involved to do many other things. Always, Chris was the guy with the ideas, the guy that would find most of those projects, and he would run them, and the rest of us were there to support him and help him in every way you want.
Ann was, as a child, teenager child, she was involved with field hockey. She was a playground leader. She was a cheerleader. She was in the high school musicals. And what's a cute little thing is that Ann and Chris both had the same piano teacher when we were children, and she came to the house to give them piano lessons. But we were also very involved with the church because my father was a choir director, so she was involved with choir from a very young age.
And after they were married, we had a beautiful relationship with Ann's parents. We used to vacation together. We had several vacations to Greece, to Hawaii, and all over. We had a lot of close relationship. And all started at the church.
They started dating in high school, and it was very fortunate that they ended up marrying, because both of our families are so involved with church that it was a very happy time. But the most special thing was that they were both Greek.
I would say the life in the Kraras household as we were growing up was always fun. And we always had people gathering at our house. The whole family would come over. That we call it the immediate 40.
It was loud. There's a lot of laughter, and there is a lot of similarities with my big fat Greek wedding. I mean, we went through a lot of that, and we laugh when we watch it. But that makes you become closer as a family, and that was really a lot of leadership with my parents and my grandfather. And that's made us be close with our families now as we get older.
One funny story, we had a big tailgate for an Eagles playoff game at my parents' house. And before the game, we always play the Rocky at the stadium. Before the Eagles games, they always play the Rocky theme song. And my dad took his shirt off and ran around in the snow. It was snowing outside, probably like 100 people there. We were all tailgating outside in the snow, and he ran around without his shirt on.
And did you know that in the Greek culture, 2 drinks is bad luck, and somewhere between 3 and 13 is absolutely fine, any time of day or night?
Chris had picked up the dinner tab, and we decided to take the water taxi back. So we get on the boat, and in true Chris fashion, he starts to get everybody to sing. Let's all sing. So as we reach the dock, everybody's like really into this now. We're singing God Bless America, and Chris is standing at the top of the water taxi at the front as if he's the captain. And people on the dock started clapping and cheering and saluting. It was really a funny, funny moment.
Well, the community service developed through our service to the church. Chris got involved in many high positions in the church. Ann is involved with her being the choir director with many positions in the church. But it's through their church involvement is they learn to love the Lord first, the family next, and your fellow man third. Don't forget where you came from.
In church, she was a Sunday school superintendent. She's on the board, even right today, with what we call the Saints in the Philoptical Society, which is a service organization of the church. She also was president of that organization for a while. She was a church organist, and she presently is director of our two choirs in our church, following my father's footsteps.
It's hard to imagine how many people they have truly touched with their hearts and people's hearts. It's hard for me to imagine the impact that they've had in our community.
It's that partly their upbringing. I think it's partly just, it makes them feel good giving back because they, one time really came from not having much at all. And they really worked hard to get to where they're at. And so they feel good giving back to the less fortunate. And I think it's a great message for everybody.
I so admire both Ann and Chris for many, many things. I mean, I admire Ann because she is so steadfast and so capable and so adoring of her family and her husband and the community. She's just a terrific person. And I admire Chris because he is bigger than life, the most generous person I've ever met. He'd give you the shirt off his back and probably has many times. Anything you want from Chris, he's the guy that will do it. He'll make it happen.
And their impact can be seen in so many different ways. Whether it is, involvement in organizations, as I mentioned, like River Place Development Corp, the United Way, Chris and Ann's work with, other organizations in the community. They are accessible. I can't remember the last time they said no, which, thank God for us.
Our community is absolutely better and stronger because of the commitment of Ann and Chris Kraras. They are so engaged and are willing to do whatever is necessary and work with and create partnerships to make this community as strong as it possibly can be.
I'm proud of my parents, and I never really thought about it until I look back and see. I'm very proud of everything that they've accomplished, and when both of them walk into a room, they light up the room and everybody wants to talk to them, and we have gotten so many compliments about how wonderful our parents are, how great our parents are, and it's really makes us really proud because we strive to be like them because they're awesome people.
My biggest pride with Chris is the way he deals with people, but especially the family. I mean, there are 26 members in my family right now. And I allow for the 9 grandchildren that are too young yet. All the others, they have their own ideas and their own things. 12 of them are employees in this company. But we're all working together. What I'm the proudest of Chris, how he keeps them all going. Everybody's happy, everybody's doing their part. And then, of course, I'm very, very proud at the name that he has in the community at large, starting with our church and now to the community at large and even involved in some national events. So I'm very, very proud of him.
She makes me proud because she's such a capable person, whatever she puts her hand in doing. She, whether it's dealing with her 7 grandchildren or directing the choir or being on our board at our St. Philoptical Society, she inspires us with her expertise and she has great ideas. If she's dedicated to something, she puts her full heart into it and she strives to do whatever she can to meet that goal. I I'm just so proud of her because not only is she my sister, I'm gonna get emotional, but she is my best friend. And I truly feel blessed to have her in my life.
Ann and Chris, I hope this comes as a surprise to you. A lot of people were working behind the scenes. We love you, we thank you, and we congratulate you for all that you do for United Way and for the Berks County community. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mom and Dad, on this truly deserved award. I hope we surprised you. We're truly inspired by everything you do every day. I don't know if you see it as much or if we tell you as much as we should, but we're blessed to have you. We thank you for all you do and continue to do for our community and for our family. Congratulations. We love you.
I just want to say congratulations, Mom and Dad. Thank you for all that you've done in our community. Thank you for leading by example for Dean and me and our families. And we love you and are proud of you. And thank God every day for you.
Ann and Chris, Stam and I and our family are so very proud of you. I know you don't think so, but you definitely do deserve this honor. I pray that you have good health so that you can have many more years of community service. I know you have met so many wonderful people in the work that you've been doing. You guys are a team. You work so well together, and not everybody can say that. We love you both. Congratulations.
Chris and Ann, I can't tell you how happy it makes Gary and I to know that you have received the Doran Award. There is no one more deserving than the two of you. Sincere congratulations from both of us.
Congratulations, Chris and Ann, on being recognized with the Doran Award. I can't think of two better people that exemplify what this award stands for. Again, your passion and purpose for all the work that you do, not only for the Hispanic Center, for this community, is so very appreciated. It has been an honor to work with you, to call you my friends. Congratulations.
Chris and Ann, congratulations. I can't think of two more deserving people to receive this award. Thanks for all you do for our community. We love you and your family very much.
I'm going to close by reciting an ancient Greek fable. It seems like the animals had a meeting in the jungle, and a fox was picking on a lioness, telling the lioness, look, as big as you are, you only got one baby, and look at me, how many I have. And the lioness turned to her and says, I only have one, but he's a lion. So now in my case, if you permit some bragging rights to an old father, I only have one son, but he's a lion.